live special presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions of the past, present, and or future. And good evening to you. My name is Ron Zuckett. We welcome you to the program from Monday night. Regularly scheduled programming that will not be seen this evening, so we may bring you the special presentation of ProStrategy Football 2021. Al Red Sox fan is doing a game right now on YouTube, a second game of the day. This is going to be more of, okay, so you bought the game, and what the heck do you do with it type deal, I suppose. We'll actually have some gameplay for you and try to answer your questions and show off the goodies. Well, what is ProStrategy Football? It is the modern successor to Tom Landry Football. Yes. And kind of a hybrid between a sports hardcore, well, maybe not hardcore is a word I want to use, but a sports simulation game such as Action PC Football if you merge it with Tecmo Bowl. In fact, there is a unsupported Tecmo Bowl mod for this game already. So it has graphics. It's not a chalkboard. It has sprites. It's a good old-fashioned early 90s graphics thing, but it's probably the most advanced graphics we actually have in a football game, and call it a sim. Now, we've worked hard to make this as good of a sim as possible. What should I want you to know? And the suggestions that Al and I made in the beta testing process were taken to heart, and what they could do, and that. And so what they hope to show, and what I hope to show you over the next hour or so, is a good playing football game with realistic results, and a package that can go for the beer and pretzel football player with graphics, or those who are looking for a harder core sim. This is not a new product. I don't remember how many times this has been, what version of this is. And this, by the way, is with the new patch that came out this afternoon because Al crashed the game earlier today on YouTube. So this is the patched version of it. It's available on Steam for $20. So it's not a bad price. Let me show you what it comes with, and we'll go from there. And just in case you were wondering, it's very easy to set up. That's all I had to do was find it in my ad source, and XSplit found it for a full screen for you. It's not a full screen for me, by the way. And it just runs faster. So, oh, Marshmallow Granger, how are you? Nice to have you as a new follow. How you doing? Super Bowl tournament. Yeah, your baby is here, and we can show it off. So, let's start with this quick play. That's one option. So if you just want to do a one-off, that's what we're going to do tonight. Single season, you can create one. And there's two leagues that actually two things that come with the game. 2021 PSF, which is your modern quote-unquote unofficial National Football League. A massive 130-team unofficial college football. And that they are working on getting that to make the unofficial mod with all the bells, whistles, logos, fields, and all that. And the one I downloaded today, 1980s Decade. How you doing, Robbie? So let's do that. And so everything has lots of things, so you don't make sure you do the wrong thing. Confirm you want to load this league. Yes. Yes, I do. You go, oops, no, yes, let's do it. And I'll read, a single season play is unlike career play, but is a blast if you enjoy being involved in or watching every game of a season. And you can have as many single season campaigns running as you want. You can modify the season league and rules without affecting the original league used when creating it. Okay, so it kind of sets up a default thing. So I can regular season playoffs. No regular season schedule loaded yet. Load a custom schedule. Doing fine, thanks. let's see. I put down. Oh, there we go. So that would be the scheduled matchups. Was all there. Now I can choose the playoffs. Aha! You can do this a bunch of ways. So we'll start the season. Just a click of the button for that. Now, let's simulate the season. You can simulate the regular season. Let's simulate everything. Boom, it's done. Now, wasn't that quick? We just did an entire football season in a blink of an eye, and you didn't miss a damn thing. All right, so let's go through these. The NFC East. So here's the stat package. The NFC East is pretty even, and Washington and the Giants finished tied for first at 9-6-1. The 88 Eagles and 84 St. Louis Cardinals. Wow, 8-8. And Dallas 7-8-1. Poor Daddy White. In the Central Division, the 85 Bears went 13-2-1 and only allowed 194 points. Minnesota finished second. The Lions finished third. Green Bay and Tampa Bay wasn't their decade anyway. Well, that's not what I meant to do. Kind of hard to grab these things. Well, we'll just do this. The AFC standings, Indianapolis, wow, 87 Colts, 84 Dolphins, 85 Patriots, 86 Browns, 88 Cleveland, Cincinnati. Here's a one cool thing you can do. I'll click on this, and let's do a box score, highlights. We can watch everything. Well, I don't have a mouse wheel. Got to be all done through a touchpad or a keyboard. All right, so let's take a look. Well, let's not have a... You want to click on a play? Let's take a look at Jim Breach's field goal. We can do it. It saves it all. It draws it all out. It's good.
It's good.
Yes, I said that already. It's good. Oh, come on.
It's good.
It's still good. I wanted to show a touchdown. You hear the nightly protest. This game went into overtime. Okay. I got it. It kind of locks that way. Okay, let's watch a touchdown, shall we?
Touchdown.
Kind of also sounds like Bob Shepard. I'm not sure if that's intentional, but yes. No. That's how I got to it before.
Touchdown.
Touchdowns all over the place. That's how I'm doing it. All right, let's watch how the Jets tied this game. In the last seconds, from the 3-yard line, I love that. O'Brien looks to throw. We've got Walker in the corner.
Touchdown.
Oh, that's why I'm showing it off. 17 seconds to go, and the Jets have tied the game. Now, Jets had the ball in overtime. Let's watch an interception. Oh, the poor Jets. Oh. And here's how the Bengals win the ball game. To McGee. So that's how the graphics work in that. Okay. Can we get out of this? Okay. And so the Raiders, the Seahawks, Kansas City. Wow, 86 Denver, 5-11. Okay, let's go back to the. Let's look at there. So here is all the. You get the games for everybody, the schedule. They lost to the 81 Chargers, so that's how it's all laid out. Team stats. So you can see how things break out there. So scoring, first downs, rushes. They ran for 2,000 yards. Passed, but it got outpassed. So lots and lots of stats that it keeps for you. And now here's a stat package. So we can take a look at Jim Plunkett and what he did over the course of the year. Marcus Allen with a 1,222-yard year. Not sure what the real life numbers are, but you can see how it's broken down for the Raiders. Receiving, Cliff Branch, Jensen. Todd Christensen only had 9 catches. Anyway, still needs a little bit of tweaking, but it got a lot right. Marcus Allen was certainly used a lot out of the backfield. Doki Williams was the number 2 receiver. Cliff Branch was the primary receiver. So, total offense averages everything up. And a nice and tidy package. Defense, Matt Millen, 125 tackles. Howie Long, 15 sacks. Davis, the strong safety, 5 interceptions. Chris Barr means he was hurt. Okay. Chris Barr, his kicking stats. Check Raider injuries. Let's go through this. Ray Guy had a good year. Okay, how do I check the injuries? Let's go to achievements by week. Exit out of this menu, go to main menu, okay? Injuries. You mean that button right there? How about that? Doesn't have any injuries. But that might be no season-ending injuries. I'm sure it's current. All right, now what? How do I check the postseason? We did teams and standings. Team overviews. Look at game 1, 2, or 3 and see if he was subbed out. Okay. Stats. Was he? Go back a screen. Okay. One more. Yeah, the radar look helmet isn't right. It's a first day release. Don't worry about everything is right or not. I'll go back again. Okay. Now what? I know the issue. Yep. Okay. So now what do I do? Now here, go to the box score of game 3. Okay. Go to stats. I did that. Not even listening, he must be hurt. Right, go to game 2 and see. Okay. Go back. We go back. We go to the Orange Bowl in Miami for that. Come on. Stats. They had 4 catches for 33 yards. Now, where would I see injuries at that point, or? Okay, does it, if I click on his name, would something pop up? No. That's not clickable. Is there a way for me? You don't think so. So there's no way for me to see? That's it. How many games he played in? No individual football card. If you resimulate, okay. How do I, while you're here, go back, post the playoffs. Go back to main menu. Okay. Select schedule. How you doing, Mr. Mao? Happy Labor Day to you. Go back to main menu, select schedule. On the main menu of the single season. Schedule. San Francisco beat Los Angeles in the championship. So the 49ers win it. Okay. Shall we look at highlights? Let's look at highlights. I said let's look at highlights. San Francisco comes from 21 points in the 4th quarter. All right. Let's watch the first touchdown here.
Touchdown.
Okay. And now we're going to watch Marcus Allen get a 13-yard touchdown pass from Jim Plunkett. The Raiders look an awful lot like the Steelers, but that's okay. Touchdown, Allen.
Touchdown.
Whoop. Don't do that. Let's watch the comeback here. 4th quarter, 24-14, Plunkett. He looks. He's got Muhammad. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
So down 31-14. Back come the 49ers. Joe Montana to Brett Jones from the 3. Montana looking to throw. He goes over the middle of the tight end. Jones in the back of the end zone.
Touchdown.
That's 6. 5:59 to go. Nervous energy all over the place. Now, Montana, they must have done an onside kick. 5 plays, 20 yards. Montana, he's looking for the end zone. He finds Wilson. Touchdown again. It's now a 3-point game. The Raiders are in trouble. Minute 29, 49er football. They convert a big 4th down. 4th and 11, Montana to the air. He's found Greer. Ooh, I never heard of him, but anyway. A 28-yard catch. Greg McElroy with a tackle. And here's how they win it with 1:07 to go. 4th-string wide receiver. Okay. Rathman. They do better than that. Pounding on the door. 1:11 to go. Rathman with a touchdown.
Touchdown.
San Francisco goes ahead. And so here's probably the big play of the game. Raiders driving inside San Francisco territory. Plunkett looks to go to the air, and he is stopped on 4th and 4, and the 49ers are the champions. All right, here's how we got here. San Francisco beat the 85 Bears 20-16 to win the NFC Championship. That's absolutely a believable result. And the Raiders stunned Cleveland 51-24. That sounds like the 1990 New York or Buffalo Bills. In the divisional playoffs, the Bears beat the Giants. Again, a believable result. San Francisco shut down Washington 30-13. The Raiders beat the Colts, and Seattle falls to Cleveland. Again, all believable results. The wild card games, the Giants go on the road to beat Minnesota, and Seattle goes on the road to beat the 85 Dolphins. So let's watch a couple plays from that. So all that looked believable. Wade Wilson back at midfield looking. He's got Jones. 20, 15, 10. Touchdown. Minnesota. Everybody happy.
Touchdown.
Super Bowl tournament says, I found the AFC champion usually is the 83 Raiders or 84 Dolphins. That'd be about right. I would think there wasn't really any super strong AFC team. It's not like the NFC. Leo Lewis with a big punt return. Best Chris Berman. Sean Van Lendetta. Big old punt. Leo Lewis. 20, 30. Look at him, rumbling, stumbling, bumbling. He could go all the way. What a bad tackle. What a bad tackle. Novak Djokovic should throw a ball at you.
Touchdown.
But the Giants would come back. Lone score of the third quarter. $21-17. The Giants go ahead. You see if the 89 Rams don't have the logo. Okay, I will double check. And so one last play. We'll watch the Giants run one more time. And they are the wild card champions of the NFC.
Touchdown.
All right. So we want to see the Rams. Nope, there is no logo there. They also went 4-12. So you can export season data. You can season standings, team rosters, team season stats, team schedules, and weekly schedule. You can do a text file. Team season stats. It saves it right there. I don't have it as a text file, so I can read that later. All right, you came to watch a football game, so we're gonna do. You can do a career play Was that finished? Yes. So PSF lets you play a career with a wide range of leagues. However, because of postseason draft and other considerations, there are some limitations, and these will continue to be broadened. Your league must have 32 teams or less, 2 conferences, and each conference must have the same number of divisions, 1, 2, 3, or 4. For example, a 50s league might have 2 conferences, each having 1 division. Conference A's division could have 8 teams. Conference B's division might have 6 teams. The available number of postseason formats, number of wildcard teams depends on your number of divisions, and you'll need enough teams in each conference. We're not going to go through that. And there is, by the way, an online manual. It's all right there, and you can look at that anytime that you want. It's all right there on the screen. It's not even a PDF, which is good because I don't have it set up to be anything else but just showing what you can hear. All right, let's play an exhibition game. Let's do, let's play some 86 football here. The 88 Bills. And the 88 Bengals. Don't play me online head-to-head. No, I'm just going to show this off for about a half. I've never played this game before, so here we go, Riverfront Stadium. Computer is going to play the Bills, and so you can see the sprites. It all works there. At some point we can. I don't have a problem with that, but not tonight. So if you hit Customize, someone asked if you had weather, and so you can. It's a regular season game. A mild wind, a strong wind. A very strong wind. A mild wind. It's like when you don't eat Taco Bell. Is blowing. South, north, south. Okay. With light rain, heavy rain, snow, clear skies. Let's do light rain. You can change what jersey Cincinnati's wearing and where we start. That's pretty cool, isn't it? So there's the rain graphics for you. Compare teams. Let's take a look at this before the game. Buffalo balance takes typical risks. Yep, Cincinnati balance takes typical risks. Both teams favor the run. Both teams favor the 3-4. And the offensive ratings for each 1 to 9 carry. I'm not carry. 1 to 9. So 9 being awesome, which the Bengals are, and 1 being bad. That we will in a minute. So these are all the things that the teams are analyzed on. That's a lot. This game, to me, very much has a micro league feel to it. All right. Analyze game. Now, we were doing this in the beta testing thingy. I can run 100 sims and I can run 1,000 sims. Let's have these two teams play 1,000 games. And so, we ran 1,000 sims really fast. The Bengals won 780 of those games, which means I'm going to lose. You know this, right? By an average score of 25-12 when the Bengals win, and the Bills, when they win, but by an average score of 23-17. So, just keep that into consideration. It's all very polite. You ready? There was a micro league football. Never sold as well as micro league baseball, and I don't remember ever playing it. But that type of rating setup where reminded me of making teams in micro league baseball. Let's do this. Beginner difficulty, quick games, and for beginners, which is me. Expert is for seasoned coaches, Al, and you control every aspect of the offense and defense. If you are new to ProStrategy Football, you should try beginner mode at least once. You can also switch modes between offense and defense and situation tab, but not in multiplayer. Now, I'm just trying to do this to show because I got it set up and I played about 2 minutes before I came on the air. And so probably obviously when we do the games without, they're going to be an expert. And I bet I do a few videos like this as well. So beginner is what we're going to do today. Cincinnati wins the toss. Woohoo! Do I wish to kick or receive? Well, I receive, of course. So I have a deep lineup, and there's a lot of stats here. Buffalo averaging 64 yards a kick, and the Bengals averaging 18.5 yards a return. Ready? Let's go. Oh, I love it. The field is wet. I'm not going to do a strict play-by-play here. And Stanford Jennings will take a touchback. So I'm in casual mode. I can play for a medium pass. That's the default setting here. I'm not going to do that. I've got James Brooks and Ickey Woods. So the run plays here, middle right select display defense. Okay. Yeah, I see that. There's a lot of technical bold to this. So I can do a quarterback kneel, line plunge, off tackle run, end run, or draw. We'll go off tackle. And the Bills are going to be playing a 4-3. Al loves this screen a lot. It shows you all the personnel and the rankings. It very much has an action PC feel to it. But let's run the play, shall we? Norman hands off to Brooks. You don't get to select the running back, but that's fine. It's a 3-yard gain. Yeah, I talked about that in the beginning. There's a Tecmo Super Bowl mod released today, but this is just so much deeper than Tecmo. Now, does the Bo Jackson cheat play there? So 2nd and 7. Line plunge. I formation. Bills move. Nope. But Ickey Woods gets the ball, gets stuffed for a 1-yard loss. Can you save mid-game? Yes. If you use the 1990 Raiders that come with the 90s Decade League, I'll have to grab that. The mods are about 100 megabytes a piece, by the way. Yes, I believe if you were to exit, I could pick up this game at any point, right? Someone will tell me if that's the case or not. Yes. Okay, so 3rd down, I got to pass. Screen pass, short pass, medium pass, long pass, or a Hail Mary. Now, they have descriptions. Short passing routes are from 2 to 7 yards, with shorter routes being easier to complete than longer ones. Pro has very good completion chances against every formation except the 3-4, and a much higher chance versus zone defenses. Can frustrate a defense if you throw to a spot vacated by a blitzing linebacker, you can get a huge gain. Con, short gains requires patience, weaker against a 3-4 and man. Medium pass. Don't let me down, Norman. 3rd down and 8, Esiason to throw, and he is caught by Collinsworth. Al Michaels had the bet on that. So a gain of 17, and we work it. And it tells you what you called, and in advance you can call all the formations and such. We'll probably do that in the second, if we do another series. And the defensive call and the defensive secondary. Again, this is deceptively advanced. Do an end run. 1st and 10. Ickey, good call. Kumakai, a gain of 8. So again, very much like a beer and pretzel type mode here. Let's try to pull them off, shall we? Al, Red Sox fan, who's done a couple games today. So Al with the big nuts and bolts of it. We're just showing this like we've never played it before. Right, going long on 2nd and 2. In the rain. And Collinsworth's got it. 20. That worked.
First down.
A gain of 33. Mark Kelso with the tackle. Let's watch the replay, shall we? The replays are kind of slow. Well, that was there.
First down.
And I love the fact that the public address announcer sounds like Bob Shepard. Off tackle. Yeah, is the weather new for this year or not? Could in the snow. Nicky gets nothing. No, the same.
Down.
Yeah, I like it, and it really is. I love it. It looks wet, and it is riverfront. All right, 2nd and 11 here. Oh, they had that in the last one. That's great. It tells you the defense is rested. You get a lot of information on here. Uncle Ron loves the draw. You can play it. Yes, can you change? Yes, you can. I'll change it in a second. Brooks gets a block, goes to the far side. Love the chains. He gets 8. Right click on the size and you can sub him out. Okay. Ah! And look, it gives you in-game. Rest him, bring in a sub. Turk Schonert. But I like the Bengals. I don't want to bring. And Boomer Esiason. Oh, I can actually call a play with him? Oh, wow. All right, line plunge. 3rd and 3. Yeah, I can. And Esiason got it. Wow, a 9-yard gain. So when Al plays the Patriots, he can do that with Grogan. We don't want to do that. 1st and goal on the 4. Gonna try a screen, and my receiver fell down. My receiver fell down. That was not good. So 1st and 2nd down. Yeah, I'm really impressed with this. Gonna go around the end here. 2nd and goal from the 4. Give it Icky. Won't shuffle yet. Got back. Oh, 1-yard loss. Now I gotta throw. Now can I call the receiver I want to go to here if I right click? Let's say I want to make sure the pass goes to Brown. Can I do that? Probably not in casual mode. Yes, you can make him the primary receiver. So right click. Alright, see if that did anything. Esiason, as all day, goes over the middle, incomplete.
4th down.
Went to Icky Woods. Didn't seem to work. And it tells you probably not in basic mode. So here's breach. Into the breach. I love the rain.
It's good.
It is good. Okay. Now, we're going to switch around here. Actually, I'm going to play defense for a series and then there. Yep, no, just like in regular football. And it tells you what happened. 12 plays, 75 yards. All right, we're going to play the Bengals on defense. And, oh, I like it. It really just kind of holds your hand through, doesn't it? So Buffalo takes it to 5. Fumble! Fumble! Cincinnati! Did they get it? Yes, they do! Ha-ha! All right. Easy from the coaches menu. From the coaches menu. Click on the fedora. Switch to expert. Here we go. I figured this out. All right. So short pass, pro set, strong wide receiver, play action. No. All right, let's go inside, counter left. Pro set, strong left, halfback. So the Lou Brock Memorial Game is already on YouTube. Posted out on the YouTube about 1 o'clock today. Or else I'd have to wait the 24 hours. So let's see how I did here. Icky got a hole. Icky's got more.
First down.
A 16-yard gain. Following the turnover. Okay, so counter left. That worked. Yeah, I could see expert being right up Al's wheelhouse. Pass. Short. Oh, cool. So he can run slants. Tapping a player gives him the ball. Play action. Defense is tiring because they've been on the field half the quarter. Esiason to Brown, touchdown.
Touchdown.
And we can slow this right down. Isn't that cool?
Touchdown.
Yeah, still a touchdown. Now, extra point. When you score a touchdown, you are given an opportunity to score an extra point, called the point after touchdown. Usually you bring in your kicker to do it. Yeah, you know how this is. 95% chance. Kind of love the 80s. Breach.
It's good.
Well, it's an exhibition game. It really, you can set up any sort of rules. I think we can even do CFL with it, just except for 3 downs, 4 downs. No, it really is, I think. Where am I? I think it really is kind of the next step up from Action PC as far as it's a simulation that actually gives you graphics to watch. It's not necessarily a simple football. It's a detailed football game, but it doesn't come across as one. So, all right. So there's the kick. We converted that. Let's play some defense, shall we? Buffalo fumbled their last kick. Yeah, there's actually a tech moment. And
Touchback.
okay. Now, someone will always ask if I ever play defense. So I'm going to play defense here so I can focus on run or pass. I want to play a 3-4. Can't shift. 2 deep zone. No, man-to-man. Run keys. Thurman Thomas. Do I want to blitz? Can I skip the play animation or skip ahead in the game? Is there a zoom function? All right, so called my defense here. Watch them score a touchdown. Kelly to throw. Incomplete. You can skip
Second
the
down.
animation. There is no zoom. Okay. So 2nd and 10. And focus on the pass. Not going to double man-to-man. But yeah. At the huddle, bottom, select skip. Okay. Buffalo in a tight formation. Kelly to throw. Kelly throws, and that is incomplete.
3rd down.
Now we'll blitz kitchen sink. Not going to double. 2 deep zone. Nickel. There's a number of them off the bat. Some 70s ones. Doing seasons isn't too bad. It's getting the graphics. Super Bowl tournament would be able to tell you what's there because it was on his site that I grabbed this. There's decade sets for each of the decades, which is what Al and I are going to be doing the streams on. Well, there's like 10, 15 seasons already out there. Full college ones coming. All right, we're blitzing. We're blitzing. This is caught by Johnson.
1st down.
Oh, boo. It's on Steam, as Al says. All right. Switch to beginner. I'm not good on defensive. Hey, what's the name of the company that publishes this? I know who wrote the game. So Kerry Bates is the
1st down.
Creator. Do you have to use Steam to play? That one I don't know the answer to. You buy it off of Steam, so yes. Flag on the play. Oh, we actually got Thurman Thomas in the backfield.
Penalty.
So let's see what the penalty is. Illegal procedure, and it gives me the choice here. Do I accept? Well, yes, I accept. Throws
Incomplete.
Okay.
Second down.
I want to blitz. Gonna blitz on 2nd and 15. You can see the blitzer. That one didn't work,
Third
Buffalo.
down. Incomplete. Fourth down.
So poor Buffalo hasn't done very well, have they? So that's pretty much the gist of the game. And switch to expert. You can ask for advice, suggest a play for me, and you can quick send the rest of the game. So someone like me as a casual, you can specifically call the offense and just generally call the
Second
defense.
down.
Now let's take a look at the in-game stats, shall we? Because I'm not sure everyone saw those. So Cincinnati kicking butt, 5 first downs to 2, and rushes. It keeps a lot. It keeps a lot. So that's what Buffalo's stat package looks like. Oh, I can do it that way. Receiving. Total offense, they haven't had much. And who's made this? So everything is kept track of there. And Boomer. Having a great game. All right, 2nd and 7. Gonna set up the screen. Icky. Only got a couple there.
Third down.
I noticed what's new is, because we talked about this when we were doing the tests with Al, it tells you the clock is running, it tells you what the time will be when the ball is snapped, and my players are playing normally. So, you're welcome, Brad. You're welcome. Medium pass. Why am I not one? Boomer throws. McGee caught it. Does he get the first down? Yes. Yes. Big clue, it comes with a generic NFL and a generic college. But there are mods, and I'm sure there'll be some videos done on how to install the mods that come with A, any number of seasons, and B, there is supposed to be a super college mod coming out. And the rules are all interchangeable too, so there's no buying. It's a one-time purchase, and the mods are free. What the hell is that out there? That didn't sound very good. Sounds like fireworks, which is not what I want to hear at 25 after 8. Yeah, I will.
Second down.
Probably a Mike Brown get out of town t-shirt flung across the field. Hopefully that wasn't anything with our nightly protest that I'm talking over right now. That was kind of scary, what I just heard. Okay, so pitch right, power, 2nd and 7. So really, you got a lot of different plays. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 13 straight nights now. Medium pass. You can play a full retro season. 88 Bengals played the 88 Bills in the regular season, the AFC Championship, and won both times. Yes, I remember. My dad, the Bills fan, was not a very happy camper. Me, being a Bengals fan that year, was extremely ecstatic. And we didn't even mind the fact that we got beat by the 49ers in the Super Bowl. I mean, we actually gave them a good game. It wasn't like Denver that just rolled over and played dead. Well, the mods work with the previous version, so whatever's there, and so a lot of that stuff was done. Only John Elway made excuses. I always wondered how much money Elway bet on the other team. 2nd and 7 here. Asai is rolling. He is sacked.
Third down.
Oh, by Louis Wright. That didn't work. That didn't work. 3rd and 14. Collinsworth. I try not to rate Boomer as a broadcaster. Boomer's in love with himself. Should have gone shotgun here. Boomer throws incomplete. Elway said.
4th down.
Elway said, paraphrasing, Giants won that Super Bowl in the second half. Redskins won that Super Bowl in the second quarter, and the 49ers won that Super Bowl before kickoff. All right. Anything else you guys want to see? And I'll send you an email about the new download. Can I punt here? I always thought Elway was the half-brother of Josh from Moonraker. Full Hodge. Richard Keel does a bunch of match games. Those were always fun. Kelly to throw.
Incomplete.
All right.
2nd down.
Well, it's kind of hard to tell because this is the first. Robbie, it's the first time I've ever played this game. I had a blast calling them with Al, and I'm looking forward to that series. But I mean, it seems like real football. You can be as casual or as loose. It sims a lot quicker. The graphics are a lot better. Would one replace the other? No, I mean, there's plenty of room for good football games. Elway was selected 6 spots ahead of Tony Quinn in the 81 amateur draft by the Yankees. And that Super Bowl, it's apples and oranges. Yeah, I agree. They both play well. There's room for both. They're...
Third down. Out of bounds.
This does not appear to be a quick play game, but if you're just looking to have, I mean, I'm having a good time doing this. So it'd be one that I might take a team and actually coach. The casual mode for me is perfect for defense. You can see that how much time's left in the first quarter. The games are easy to call. I think the game plays very realistic. I said that in the beginning. This reminded me of micro league football. Johnson, by the way, makes that catch, and I got
First
burned.
down.
Now there are full screen pop-ups when a team goes into a hurry up offense and calls timeout. Play against the medium run here, or inside run. Then again, remember the Bengals defense was some kind of terror.
Second down.
Also, Super Bowl tournament. I thought I downloaded the 79 season, but the download stuff says it's 78. So is it 78 or 79? So we gave up 4 there. See if Buffalo goes. It's $20, Robbie.
Third down. Out of bounds.
I was told it was 79. We got that. So 3rd and 5. I should pay attention here. And they have all the graphics, all the fields, all that. He told me 79. Yeah, I didn't put it in. 3rd down and 5. We be jamming. We be jamming the short here.
First down.
But the clock is running and time will expire, so I really doesn't care what I call it here. Yeah, you know, it's very... There's a lot of detail to it, and don't let the 80s style or 90s graphics fool you. This is a detailed game. And I think you can actually play online against somebody too. So here are the stats at the end of the first quarter. Yeah, and it could be very easy. I'm liking this. Not a good quarter for Kelly, but for Norman, it was a great quarter. All right. So, anything else that you want me to show you while we're doing this? I'll give it a minute. I haven't heard any ambulances or police vehicles go by, so hopefully what I heard was okay. But that is ProStrategy Football essentially in a nutshell. It is open up your window and yell some... I don't face that way. I can hear them, but I can't see them. But I will look in a few minutes. It is a good football game, and it's about time that somebody actually put some graphics into a sports sim like this. It plays very well. It's very easy to follow. It's fun. The game, how many editions? You can do tournaments, yeah. Yeah, Al played 2 games today on his channel. This was much more of a let me just show you the game. Al has played this game at least a couple years, and this is the first time I've ever played it. But I picked it up right out of the box. The mods for me were very easy to install. There are two, like I said, a generic NFL that's not the NFL and a generic college. But There's mod pages up. It's all up on Steam. It's $20. Hopefully at some point you can be installers there for that, but really it wasn't too bad. No, you don't need Madden or NBA 2K, but there. And so college mods are coming. 130 college NCAA League coming in a week or two. There's been a lot of work that's been put into this game, and what I played tonight really felt like an 88 game between the Bills and the Bengals. And the fact that you can go through into any box score from any league that's been saved on there and watch any play. It goes back and redraws it, which I think is absolutely incredible. That was there in the last version. So there are a lot of pluses for this game. Is it going to replace a Strat or a 2nd and 10 or an Action PC? No. But I think it does kind of tell those game designers that maybe we should be looking at making some more advances into how these games are presented. Highlights only, not any... Okay, sorry about that. Highlights only, not any play, to clarify. I don't know, Dave, how hard it is to actually mod. Some of it's through CSV files and stuff. Apollo Super Bowl tournament would be able to give a good thing for that. Al, have you tried to mod anything? Editor is in the game, so it's all in the game. So you can do that, but that way. But the CSV is easier. So yeah, it reads files. So I'm very impressed with this game. Well, a lot of the fields are already done. Al, of course, wants to do the 1983 USFL season. There's a WFL season, and I believe there's a USFL season already out there. 84 USFL is out, as I'm being told. So I would imagine Al and I are going to do the 9 games, and so we'll show it off on Super Bowl Tournament channel on twitch.tv and YouTube. Look for that there. Put the linky in the... we'll figure it out. I think everyone watching is there. The plan is to keep making single seasons when we can. And so probably what I will do, maybe in the spring or a little bit later, is go through and do a single season. But just a tremendous, tremendous effort. And Dave and I are going to have Carrie on at some point very soon on Digital Dice. And Carrie can go through. And as I said in the beginning, this is the spiritual successor to Tom Landry Football. And with that, I think that's enough for me for today. The Lou Brock game is already on YouTube, by the way. Thanks to Al, Red Sox fan. Al and I are taping sometime this week. I don't know when they're going to be released, but we're going to go get lost in the 1950s. Have yourselves a great night, everybody. The name of the game is ProStrategy Football 2021. You can find it on Steam right now for $19.95. Thank you so much for watching. Baseball tomorrow night as we go back to 78 for that. Until then, I'm Ron Juckett. Good night.